I pick up a memory. I thought I lost it long ago. Remember the freshness.
Hi Sven.
Hello Thomas.
Good to see you again. You have delivered today the report for the third quarter 2020, where you say that you're still affected by the restrictions around the world due to the COVID-19 pandemic. What I can see is that the order intake has decreased compared to last year with 5.6%. On the other hand, comparing with last quarter, it has increased almost with 12%. And you have also been able to deliver an improved operating margin profit. At the same time, you say it's a challenging quarter. In what way?
Well, it's challenging for many reasons. One reason is, of course, the continuous lockdowns. It's not so that it's the same rules. It's not the same. We are having a consistent change in what we can do and how to do it, which affects also our customers and their willingness to invest. It's also so that the slowdown in decision making, both when it comes to investment, it's a slowdown from regulations where we have different regulations. We have example in South Korea, we cannot take a decision now, it will be later, etc. So it is difficult. It's difficult not only to run a business and operate a business, it's also difficult to predict what's going to happen in next week, next month, and so on.
At the same time, it's obvious you are transforming the company in many ways, and you have launched and introduced digital solutions since a few years back, actually. And by that, making it possible for the customers to take control of their filtration. You have also made acquisitions during the last few years. How has that developed during this quarter?
Well, we have created a new division since some time back, the MCT, Monitor Control Technology, where we have the brands Auburn Filter Center, we have Nederman Insight, we have Neo Monitors, and latest edition Gasmet. They are performing very well. They have modernity and they are adding capabilities, both with what they have and what they had when we acquired them, and also with the internal development within Nederman, with Nederman Insight and so on. We can now deliver solutions for the customers where they can take complete control over their industrial air and by that not affect the environment, the people working, etc. So as we say in our slogan, we protect people, planet and production, and by adding this division, that's been an extra feature.
And it looks like it's the right decision. I mean, if I compare to last quarter, you say the order intake has increased by more than 21%. So
they are doing very well, and the division, as it's a combination of organic growth and acquisition, and we have more than doubled the size of the division since last year, the same period, which is very, very interesting. And we strongly believe that this combination of traditional knowledge, how to filtrate, how to capture it, and also in combination measure and control, that is for us a winning concept.
Talking about the order intake, the order intake has declined compared to last year. At the same time, you have improved the operating profit from 7.2% to 7.7%. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, first of all, it's a drawback that we have lost volume. We did not expect that a year ago when we did our plans. We had good momentum, new product launches, new, as we call, smart filters, future-proof solutions. We had different expectation. However, with the lockdowns, the new environment as such, we have just had to accept that people are weary about taking decisions, they are postponing things, etc., etc. So we realized that this was going to happen, and we were very quick off the blocks in starting cost reduction, handling all the situation as best we can. We tried to improvise, adapt, and overcome the situation because we can't do anything about the situation, but we can manage what we are able to manage, and that's what we've been trying to do. And we have also focused, when we introduced our restructuring program, we have focused on discontinuing of, as we see, non-profit or lower profit business. So our focus is to be even more on our core business, our digitalization journey, our filtration capability in conjunction with the measurement control. So making this package, and by that we have been able to increase in percentage units the margins, but we would have liked to have some more sales as well.
You say you're leaving some profitable segments. Anyone you would like to highlight?
Not really. It's more in the area we have where we cannot be number one or number two, or do not see that we can develop a position that is in some way unique, or that we are better than the average. We have tried to say, okay, we focus where we have a core competence. Yeah.
In last report, you and I talked about the production, and you said that you were almost back on full strength and full capacity. Have there been any change in this quarter due to new lockdowns?
There has been in offices and so on, but the manufacturing as such has, with one exception, been able to do as much as was needed to supply. There were no restriction, with one exception, and that's India, where we've only been allowed to have 10 to 30% of the workforce at one time. That should not be the case when we now have entered into Q4. So we are back. But again, the limitation now is, of course, the customer's willingness to do the investments.
Before, you said that the Monitor and Control division has developed well during the quarter. Can you tell us a little bit more about the other divisions in the group?
Well, all the divisions has been very fast adapting to the current situation. We try to focus on getting the business that's there by introducing our new product and solutions, and we have in all divisions, all four divisions, been able to maintain, in some areas also increase the profitability. And then we have different patterns when it comes where process technology has been hit, large projects, postponement, decision makers being insecure, and that's not a good combination. But we see also some success where we, with our new combined offers, attract interest from large groups who see what we can do.
COVID-19 and related action is still active in many countries. What do you say about the future? The near future, at least.
Yeah, if I knew, we would be multi-billionaires, all of us, because then we could speculate everywhere. I think generally this will take some time. It will take a long time. It will affect us for a long period, and some patterns, some way of working will never be the same. We see some positive things that you see, probably the slides and the pictures from New Delhi, where you, from the first time in 40 years, can see the Himalaya. Why do we have to close down? You can invest in Nederman or someone else's, but preferably Nederman's equipment, and there's no reason why we should participate in destroying the air quality around the world. So that is a good point. I think that people see the differences, and there is a discussion among politicians on green awakening, green restart, etc. And I think that is a positive thing. The negative thing is we have much weaker companies and customers. We have a big insecurity when it comes to how to invest, why to invest, where to invest, and that will take some time before we get more clarity in this. So it is a mixed bag here, and for the moment we will just have to adapt to the current situation, do the best, and continue to launch our new superior systems, and by that hopefully get a bigger piece of the pie and grow our market share. That's our ambition and has been. We want to come out as a stronger company after this recession, after the lockdowns and after COVID-19. We want to be significantly stronger than we were before and take it from there.
Yeah, and I know that this clean air is really your passion, and that you are creating the company shaping the future of clean air, actually. So digitalization, creating the future of clean air, driving sustainability. And I also know that you have published this report on the web, if anyone would like to look into it in more detail. And I thank you for this discussion, Sven, and look forward and wish you good luck with the fourth quarter here.
Thank you very much.
We live in a new time. Let's sing for the good ones. And all the ones we love, we live in a great time. Don't let it slip.